Hi, this is Jess from JessBeFit.com, and today I'd like to show you an exercise sequence that you can use to help relieve tension in the upper back and neck. So what you're going to need for this exercise is a grid foam roller or equivalent, and a mat. So let's come to lie down on the mat, and place the grid right under the head, pressing your spine into the floor, bringing the feet in towards your body, and relaxing the arms at your sides. Our first movement is just a neck movement, taking the head over to one side, and then the other. Moving side to side, very slowly, putting pressure down through the base of the skull into the grid foam roller. If you find a trigger point or a tender spot at the back of the neck or at the base of the skull, stop and hold there, breathing, taking about 30 seconds of pressure to move through that tension. You should feel the tension begin to let go, and then you can continue rolling from side to side. You can do this motion about 6 to 8 times per side, depending on how much time you have and how tense your neck is. The second movement, we're going to use the grid on the upper back. So position the roller beneath the shoulder blades. Take the fingertips behind the head, elbows out to your sides, feet stay pressing down into the floor, and lift the hips up just an inch or two off the mat. Support the weight of your head in your hand so that you don't let the head drop back. And then slightly shift through the hips to roll the grid up towards the neck and then back to the starting position. You're going to continue rolling in this fashion 6 to 8 times. Breathing through that motion. And then when you're finished, stop in the starting position, keep the hips lifted, and then take a side bend to the right and a side bend to the left. Maintaining pressure on the grid, keeping it in the same position as you take a crunch from side to side. Repeat that 2 to 4 times each side. And then bring the hips back down, release the head. Shift your body or the roller so that it's positioned further up your back towards your neck. And reposition your fingertips behind the head. Exhale, lift the hips, placing pressure down onto the roller. Find a good position for your head. And repeat the same sequence, rolling the grid towards the neck and back. Focusing on slow, controlled movements. 6 to 8 times, and then repeat your side bends. First to the right, and then to the left. Keeping the hips lifted, core engaged, and head supported by the fingertips. If you have room on your back to move higher, you can reposition one more time. Otherwise, bring the roller back down to that initial position just beneath the shoulder blades. Bring the fingertips behind the head. Keep the hips on the mat this time. Lift the chest and drop the shoulders back towards the mat. Keeping the head and neck supported so you don't completely drop the neck back. In this position, the grid is not moving anywhere. You're maintaining constant pressure and extending the spine over the foam roller. You can also support the head here with some pillows or a yoga block or something beside your hands if your arms get tired or if you want a more relaxing stretch. Inhale and come back up after about 30 seconds. Reposition the roller higher on your back. Bring your fingertips back behind your head. Exhale and expand the chest as you drape the back over the roller, maintaining pressure the whole time. Breathe and hold that position, again, for about 30 seconds. And keep repositioning the grid until you've completely gone up the entire length of your thoracic spine and your upper back. So with these few exercises, you can make a pretty big improvement in the rounded hunched shoulders that we tend to get after spending a day working at a desk job or sitting with poor posture for most of the day. So I recommend doing these exercises in the morning and in the evening and getting into the habit of just spending 5 minutes on your upper back and neck every day. For more information about fitness and using the grid, please check out my website at jessbfit.com. See you next time.